This is going to be the first of 5 new lessons for beginners on the baritone ukulele. So we're going to start out here with a C major scale. We're going to start on that C right there, and then we're going to jump up to this bigger string and go through the notes of the C. So the C major scale is all natural notes, so it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, so I'm going to start on a C. I have to start on this higher C because we don't have the lower C. D is the lowest note we have on the D string. So you guys know you have strings D, G, B, and E. That's our strings. We're going to talk about how to find notes and things like that in a minute. But let's get started with this little scale here. So we have 1 on the second string. And we also number the strings. If you didn't know, the smallest one is number 1, 2, 3, and the biggest one is number 4. So we're on the second string on the first fret. Then we're going to go to the big string, the D. We're going to go open, 2, and 3. And let's go ahead and use the fingers that match. So second finger, second fret, third finger, third fret. Okay, so let's try that. We're going to go 1, open, 2, 3. And then we're going to come down to the G string, the third string. We're going to go open and 2. And then we're going to come down to the B string, the second string, open and 1. And that took us all the way through from C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, so let's try that. 2, 3, 4. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Now here we can start on this C and go up now. Okay, so we went 1 to 3, and then we went open, 1, 3, and then 5, 7, and 8. Okay, so that was C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, let's try that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try to go backwards. Okay, let's try that. 3, 4. Okay, and let's go backwards from this one. 3, 4. And we'll come back to our C to finish. Let's try that one more time. 3, 4. Okay, how about if we go all the way up through both octaves? So we start on this one, and we go through these low notes, and we go all the way up to the highest one. Here we go. 3, 4. We'll keep going. Let's try to go back. 3, 4. And on the C. Okay, now a C chord is this 2 open, 1 open. So let's look at the chords in the key of C here. So the first chord in a key is the major chord. Then we'll go to the next note. Now this is the C note, so that's kind of the leading note of that chord. Now the next note after the C is D. The D would be a minor chord because the second note of a key is a minor chord. Okay, same with the third note. The E is also a minor chord. So we have C, which is 2 open, 1 open. And then we have D minor, which is open, 2, 3, 1. So you'll need your fingers nice and tall on that one so they don't block the string below them. And then E minor is 2 open, open, open. Okay, now this F chord can be difficult at first. You could kind of cheat it. Some people kind of cheat it like this because it's hard to get that finger to go over so tall while also flattening this, getting a bar going on. So there's a couple ways to kind of cheat this F. You could just do like 3, 2, 1 and don't really worry about the bottom string because you don't want it to be open because that makes a different type of a chord. That makes it F major 7. So you could just try to do the 3, 2, 1 and kind of get it where your finger's just kind of muting that. Or you could do it, the full one is 3, 2, 1, 1, where you have that bar down here. Now you could bar this here and bring over this finger if it's easier than that one, and just don't worry about the big string. Try not to play the big string. Other people will kind of do it with 2 fingers there and bring that one over. So experiment and see what works for you for the F chord. Now our next chord is G. That's a real easy one. Open, 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 and 3. And then our last one we're going to use is A minor. 2, 2, 1, open. So let's look at all those again. We got C, D minor, E minor, and then F, however you want to do it, and then G, and then A minor, and we'll go back to C. Okay, so let's look at a couple of strums we can use on this. So our first strum, we're going to go down, down, up, up, down, up. That's a very common strum. So we got down, down, up, down, up. That's a very common strum. So let's try that. 2, we'll just do the C chord for a while. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go to the D minor. 3, 4. Let's try the E minor. 3, 4. Let's try the F. 3, 4. And G. 3, 4. And then A minor, which is 2, 2, 1, open. 3, 4. Okay, now one thing you could do is pick any 2 chords and just go back and forth between the 2 of them. So like I'll do C and D minor, and I'll just keep going back and forth. So down, down, up, down, up. Let's say I'll do 2 sets of each. So 3, 4, down, down, up, down, up. Do that again. Now I'm going to switch to that D minor. And back. How about I'll take like E minor to G this time. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you should pick 2 different chords, any one of these chords that we're talking about, and just practice going back and forth between the 2. And play it slow enough so that you give yourself enough time to hopefully get to that next chord without a big gap of space, right? And as you get your chords changing faster, you could up your tempo and your strumming. Okay, so here's 2 more strums to go with this lesson, 2 little easy ones. One is down, 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 up, down, up. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and of course use that with all your different chords. Now here's the last strum pattern for this lesson. We're going to go down, up, down, down, up, down. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and use that with all your different chords that we have here. Take a couple chords like F to G or G to A minor, whichever ones you want. You could go C and F and G. That would be the 1, 4, 5, the major chords of the key. You'll hear those in a lot of songs, those major chords.